For these grade 2 students at Jenny Emery School in Coaldale, a tarantula up close can bring out a little bit of fear and a lot of curiosity.
Yeah, where do they live?
This one's from Chile. Chile in South America.
And this cockroach is fascinating to young eyes that have probably never seen one before. These and other interesting bugs and creatures are part of a collection belonging to Mark Gettle. He's a retired insect pathologist who holds workshops in southern Alberta schools teaching children about bugs and nature.
So you see this one here, how it's half white and half brown? It's molting, okay? It's shedding its skin. You see how it's blowing itself up and it's going to split its skin, and it's a new skin that's going to be underneath. And with a bit of time...
This workshop is called Never Say Ugh to a Bug.
Well, I took an earlier retirement and I'm looking for things to do, and I love kids, and I think it's so important to get kids inspired about science. And this is a perfect opportunity to get them inspired, and as you can see today, they're inspired, aren't they?
Never Say Ugh to a Bug is one of about 15 science-related workshops offered to schools by a non-profit organization called Scientists in Schools.
We try to make sure that children understand that science is relevant, achievable, and fun.
Wendy Ellard is program coordinator for Scientists in School. For a small fee, schools can book a half-day workshop in various fields of science. From biology and electricity to forensics and magnetics, each workshop comes complete with a volunteer scientist, all the necessary equipment, and a presentation tailored to the Alberta curriculum.
It has been amazing. We have 3 partnerships with school boards, the Holy Spirit, Palliser, and District 51. They have been a huge support of our program, and the teachers sometimes don't know what to expect when we come into a classroom. And then we come in and the kids are so engaged and get to touch everything and smell everything and look in the microscopes. They realize that we're a huge benefit to their class and a terrific add-on.
For teacher Anita Lanham, the Scientists in School program benefits students in many ways.
It's always nice to have people come into the classroom, people who are experts in a field. Because being a teacher, you can't be an expert in everything you do, although we try to, we try to be good and knowledgeable in what we do teach. But having an expert come in, they're able to bring in hands-on activities that are more in what the children want to be learning and want to be doing. And just the fact, I think, sometimes that it's a different person standing in front of them talking, they're going to pay more attention to that.
Can anybody see how this butterfly might fool a bat that it's an owl? Yeah.
The eyes.
You look at those eyes, right? See, so this is like mimicry. These
parents say this kind of hands-on education is good for kids, teaching them to observe, ask questions, and learn about the world around them.
I feel that bringing in a scientist program is excellent in that it makes science real to the children. They can have a hands-on feel of what they're being taught. It's not just pictures, they get to touch and see what the animals do.
The goal of Scientists in School is to inspire children, spark interest in science, and perhaps plant the seed of a future career.
I'll never forget when I did one of these and a little gentleman in grade 2 came up to me, shook my hand and said, "You know what, I'm going to be a scientist." So that was quite inspirational, that was quite nice. And so yeah, I think it makes, the kids are all thinking of being a fireman or a policeman or whatever, and I think when you bring things like that to them, they might start thinking like, oh, I'd like to observe, I'd like to make discoveries too.